Good morning, everyone. It is almost 6:30 on a Sunday morning, the 17th of May, and I've been awake since 5 o'clock. Hasn't been the best of nights. I think I had about 4 hours sleep. I was very close to a panic attack last night. We had a takeaway last night, and it was very nice, but I don't know, it's not that it didn't agree with me, but it made me feel very full, and panic attacks with me are often about being afraid that I'm going to be sick. I've got a puke phobia is what I call it. I think there's not a technical term, but I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. I can't remember. Etophobia? I can't remember. Not eat, but eto. I can't remember. Like I said, I've not had much sleep. So I was very close to a panic attack. I haven't had, knock on wood, I haven't had a panic attack in a while now, which is good. I was worried last night that I was this close. I could feel it. So I've been trying to breathe properly and try to think of something else and keep reminding myself that the food was properly cooked. There was nothing wrong with it. Yes, you feel full, but that's gonna go. I often then feel like it's stuck in my throat still, because I take medication before going to bed. I tried to take as much water with it as I could, which of course made me feel even fuller. Panic attacks are no fun. I don't know if you ever felt claustrophobic. It's a bit like that, but within your body, and you can't leave your body. So when I have my panic attacks, I often sort of pace the floor, and if I can, I'll try and get outside. I used to have really bad ones a couple of years ago, and sometimes me and Ty would have to actually go out for a walk in the middle of the night. There's been 3 a.m. walks around the block, and then again and again and again, until I felt alright to go back to bed and try and sleep, which is really awful because, like I said, Ty works nights, and on those nights that he would be home, I would sometimes have panic attacks and be really bad and needing to go out. Now I often can manage by standing in front of an open window, getting some air that way. We always have the fan going. Can't stand a warm bedroom. Oh, by the way, this is a Cyberman mug. Ty's a huge Doctor Who fan, and I think this was one of his, came with an Easter egg one year. I'm having rooibos tea, red bush. It's meant to calm your intestines down and stuff, like your digestive system. I should have had some last night, but then, like I said, that probably would have made me feel more full. So now I often manage by standing in front of the open window, or I've been out on the balcony a couple of times living here. Thankfully it didn't get to that last night. But being sort of that close to a panic attack didn't make for very comfortable sleeping. I didn't mention anything to Ty because sometimes saying that you're close to a panic attack makes it worse. That is almost like allowing yourself to go there. So I didn't say anything because he worries anyway, and there's nothing he can do. When I am really bad, he tries to calm me down, he helps me breathe and stuff like that. But there's not an awful lot you can do. And the thing is, I can't tell myself the panic attack isn't going to make you puke, because it has in the past. And I've had a fear of being ill ever since I was little. I couldn't do it. In fact, I was going through some old pictures yesterday, being that it's my sister's wedding coming up. You reminisce and you go through some old pictures, and I stumbled across one for my very last school party, that after we got our diploma, and that was the very first and very last time I ever got sick on drink. And it was a very good night, but I got ill, and someone warned my sister, your sister's being ill in the bathrooms, and she went, can't be, my sister don't do ill. But yeah, I was. Even I was 11 when I had my very first migraine, and we didn't know what it was. I was in school. I get the ones with the aura, and that sounds really fancy, but what it means is that you get blurred vision. Do you know how on telly when someone doesn't want to be recognised, they put those little pixelated things in front of them, in front of their face? It's kind of like that. It starts off really small, and it just goes all over you. Wherever you're looking, it's right there, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was in school, and we were reading out something in school, and the teacher said, okay, it's time for you to read this next little bit. And I stopped mid-sentence because I couldn't see anything anymore. I thought that was it. And he went, no, go on. And I was like, but there's nothing else on the page. And then I looked up, and I could only see half the teacher's face. And then I looked at my hand, and there was only half a hand there, and I really freaked out. So they called my mum. We went to the doctors. Of course, that wasn't our own GP, because it's like whenever you need your own GP, they're never there. So we had to go to someone else, and he said to my mum, it's probably a migraine from the symptoms and whatnot. She's going to have a horrendous headache. She'll probably throw up. And my mum went, no, she's not going to be sick. And I wasn't. When I was 15, I had a concussion. I was in school once again. I had just had I had a operation on my knee a while beforehand, and I just started walking without crutches again. And I came down the stairs. We had lessons a couple floors up. we were walking down to our next lesson and I tripped, and because I just had my operation on my knee, I sort of swung my leg forward, trying not to hit my knee, which of course made me fall back on the stairs. And I woke up and there was only a teacher there. When I was walking down, like, everyone was changing, like going from one lesson to another, so it was incredibly busy in the hallways. And I woke up to like no one there except a teacher. And yeah, I was still like on the stairs on my back, and I remember thinking like, oh, my bum really hurts. And then I sat up and it was like, oh, my head. And so yeah, the teacher took me home. They called my mum. She was in work. She rushed home, opened the door, and there was a stranger sitting in the front room. Like, as she opened the door, all she could see was the teacher sitting there. It wasn't a teacher, it was like a support for science class. And yeah, so that really frightened her, like, to see a stranger. But I was sitting in a corner. She took me to the doctors. They said, yeah, concussion, have it checked. Went to hospital, had it all checked, and it was like, because I hadn't been ill, they said it was a mild concussion. I should be alright in a couple of weeks. And it took a bit longer, and then I had to have another checkup, and they said, well, it's probably more severe than what we thought, because where you wasn't ill, and even then I couldn't. I was on baby food for a while because I wasn't allowed to chew. I was saying to Ty yesterday, actually, I wish we would have had a blender. I could have had these smoothies. That would have been perfect. But no, I had like baby porridge, and it was horrible. I still don't like soggy food. So yeah. But yeah, these panic attacks, I'm like I said, knock on wood, it's been a while. But it would have been nice to have had a bit more sleep. Sometimes when I get really bad nights like this, I'll have either a snooze on the sofa, or if Ty's in work and is going back to bed in the afternoon, I might have an hour or two when he's going back to bed. But I've got plans for this afternoon, so I can't. And yeah, I don't know. Not very nice. Not start of what looks like a beautiful Sunday morning, but you know, can't be helped. I'm just worried that tonight I'm going to fall asleep at about 7 o'clock and not wake up until like the following day, because that's, you know, you have to catch up at some point. So yeah, I will try and get back to you this afternoon, because I have something to explain for tomorrow, but I might leave that until tomorrow depending on how long what I'm doing this afternoon is going to take. I can't really say anything about that because it's personal and not vloggable. So yeah, Sunday the 17th. Is it the 17th? I need to check. I think it is. Yes, 17th. Cool. Oh, and next week it's Eurovision, isn't it? Looking forward to that one. Saturday Ty has to work. he really enjoys, like, it's not so much that we enjoy Eurovision, it's being online while watching it. It's brilliant. But yeah, hopefully I will see you later this afternoon. Bye. Hi everyone. I was just thinking of a Dutch challenge that I'll be doing as of next week for a whole week. As of Monday for a whole week. It's a photography challenge, and it's called Synchroon Kijken. Now, I've been thinking about a decent translation for that. Literally it'd be synchronized looking or watching, but I think a synchronized look would be better. And the idea is that every day you will get a word, either a thing or a phrase or something like that, and you have to take a picture of that. And you can be creative and not take a literal approach. And then the idea is to upload it, and the person who runs it is going to put it all on Pinterest, so you can see what other people are doing for that day. I've done it last year. It's really good fun. People also post their stuff on Twitter, and yeah, I'll be doing it again this year. I'm very much looking forward to it. It starts tomorrow. I can't remember if you get the word a day beforehand or not, but I was thinking, like, maybe if people around the world that don't speak Dutch want to join as well, you can join in on the fun. You can just like, see what I'm doing, follow me on Twitter, you'll see the word of the day, and yeah, maybe you can join in. That'd be fun. Other than that, I did what I had to do today. It was a lot of fun. Can't tell you anything about it, like I said, because it's personal. Sleep wise, I did have a couple more hours after I said goodbye to you. I had 2 more hours of sleep, which was very nice and very much needed. Had a nice shower to wake me up. That was much needed as well. Yeah, and I think it'll be an early night tonight, to be honest, because yeah, 5-6 hours is still not enough, is it? Not when it's like in bits like this. Like, I slept from about 1 till 5 for about 4 hours. Kept waking up, trying to fall back asleep. Took me a long time with all the near panic attacky feelings. But yeah, I managed to get another 2 hours, which is so nice. I will see you tomorrow for day 18, and yeah, see what I can do for the photo challenge. I've no idea yet, so I'm quite looking forward to it. I will see you tomorrow. Bye!